Hello, thanks for joining us again on Sports. Nigerian champions Plateau United started their campaign in the CAF Champions League on a resounding note by defeating Edging Sports of Cameroon 3-0 in their preliminary round first leg fixture at the New Just Stadium on Sunday. Ogene Elijah, Sunday Ngbede and Joshua Obaje were all on target for Plateau United. The country's other representatives in the competition, MFM FC, drew 1-1 with Real Bamako in Mali. And in the CAF Confederation Cup, Akwa United fell 2-1 at home to Banjul Hawks. It was Abdulmai Kaba's men first defeat at home in all competitions this season. The Promise Keepers dominated possession from start to finish in the game, but were made to pay for their inefficiency in front of goal. Liverpool moved to within 2 points of second place Manchester United after goals from Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah secured a comfortable victory over struggling Southampton. Brazil forward Firmino gave Liverpool an early lead with his 20th goal of the season when he finished off a Liverpool counter-attack after being steered up by Salah. Southampton then twice brought saves out of Reds goalkeeper Loris Karius before Liverpool added a second through Salah after he exchanged passes with Firmino. The win ensured Liverpool took advantage of United's 1-0 defeat by Rafa Benitez's Newcastle earlier on a Sunday and leapfrogged Tottenham back into third place. Where Newcastle won a Premier League home game for the first time since October with a surprise victory over second place United. Huddersfield brought their 5-match losing streak in the Premier League to an end with an emphatic home victory over Bournemouth that left them out of the relegation zone. Nigeria's Sports Minister Solomon Dalong will receive the first Nigerian male and female runners at the just concluded Lagos City Marathon tomorrow in Abuja. Dalong will also present monetary incentives of 500,000 naira to each winner. The minister made a pledge at the medals presentation ceremony at the end of the 2018 edition of the race on Saturday. And for the second year running, Ilya Palm from Jos was the first Nigerian to cross the line, while Deborah Palm also won in the women's category. The minister will also receive 2 children who completed a 22-kilometer and 10-kilometer respectively. At the race, he pledged to support their running career with 100,000 naira each. A new champion with a new course record emerged in the race as Kenyans and Ethiopians make a clean sweep. Born in Kenya but running in the colors of France, Abraham Kiprotich returned a record time of 2 hours 13.0 minutes to win. Another Kenyan, Ronnie Kibos, repeated his performance last year with a second position in a time of 2 hours 13.26 minutes. Victor Benjamin finished third. It was an Ethiopian affair in the women's race. Hefa Guta Aleminesh won in 2 hours 38.25 minutes. Gema Metechau Tijis came second, while Hedofa Ayelu came third. And tired of handling the top prizes to East Africans, host Governor Akinwumi Ambode has promised to provide the funding over 2 years to help Nigerian athletes defeat the Kenyans and Ethiopians.
The intention is to take this to the gold level in the next 2 years, and we know we can do this. This is more about the energy of Lagos. I know we're going to do this again next year, and then come Saturday, 9th February 2019, we're going to have a bigger marathon and bigger prizes. I'm tired of giving this whole race to the East Africans. So Lagos State is going to commit professional coaches, and then we go to Jos, and then when we come back in 2 years' time, we'll give them a fight for their money.
I would like to partake in the training to do my possible best so that I can able to beat them. Even though today they were not in, I was leading before they come and overtake me in 21 kilometers.
I will be very, very, very happy to achieve that, to have a benefit for that. Because even though now, as you see, I'm still a student from school, you know, as a student, we don't eat good food. And that's the plain truth.
All right, we've got our sports journalist Matthew Okugwe in the studio. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mayo. It's great to be here.
All right, let's begin with the race proper. You heard them there.
Yeah.
What's your impression of the third edition of the Lagos City Marathon?
Yeah, awesome preparation on the basis of the hosting and what we've seen so far. I think credit must go to the Lagos State government. The third edition is shown the level of consistency. And on the basis of participation, credit must also go to our athletes on the time they were able to meet compared to what we saw in the last time out. But the dominance of the Kenyans and also the Ethiopians is one thing I think we need to nick in the bud subsequently based on the preparation plan the government, the governor has really outlined.
Okay, organizers said they hoped for a new course record before the race, and they got it.
Yeah.
How impressed are you with the new time?
Yeah, but not for me. I think it's just more like a step further based on what we saw in the last time out. The individual, after he was crowned champion, said one consideration he was having at the back of his mind was to beat his previous time, not the individual behind him or ahead of him or behind him. I think that is what every long distance runner should have at the back of their mind going into a race of this magnitude. Once again, I'll say congratulations to the Kenyans, but I think if we can really do our homework, we really can beat this individual in subsequent editions. And
talking about doing the homework there, we understand the sport minister wants to host the first male and female Nigerians to cross the line in that race. Is that enough encouragement for them going into the next edition?
No, I think he should come out with plans. We should be much more proactive as at this point in time. Governor Akinwumi Ambode is not the Minister of Sport, but you could see how proactive that he's already looking ahead and trying to see how he can improve athletics in his own doing in Nigeria by coming up with the idea of athletes going into camp in Jos in subsequent edition prior to the 2019 tournament. I think the sport minister at this point in time should take it as a point of responsibility to ensure that come 2019 he do the needful, put these guys in camp, train this individual, and ensure they are able to give the Kenyans and the Ethiopians a run for their money in subsequent edition, not just giving them the cash. Yes, the cash reward is very, very encouraging, but I think it should do more on the basis of providing the enabling environment, the facilities for these guys to go into preparation for the 2019 edition. And
it seems every year now is Ilya Palm, Deborah Palm, who seem to be flying Nigerian colors in the Lagos City Marathon. We understand, like you pointed out there, the Lagos State governor is tired of handing out prizes to East Africans.
Yeah,
he wants to see more Nigerians win this race.
Definitely.
But how, possible is that? We know the East Africans are, naturally gifted when it comes to long distance running.
It is their forte, no doubt about that, for the East Africans, that when it comes to a race of this magnitude, they really can take anyone to the cleaners. But I think based on the time finished by both the Nigerians who were first and second on the domestic category, I think it's something we can improve from. Not to forget that these individuals have been allowed to go into camping and training on their own. If given the right support and the enabling environment, as I said, go into camping, a place like Jos where you think the atmospheres and the conditions are much more suitable for running of this nature, give them the right support, and I think we might just be in for a different showdown come 2019.
But do you candidly and honestly believe Nigerians can beat the dominance of the East Africans in long distance running?
Maiwa, definitely. There is no impossible when it comes to sports. I would want to take that in. But I think it would definitely be a very difficult one. But I think if we do the needful, we really can give them a run for our money.
All right, your thoughts there, Matthew Okugbe. Let's go straight to the English Premier League. Quite some, interesting and shocking results at the weekend. And we'll begin with the biggest of them all, the biggest shock of them all. Newcastle 1-0 over second place Manchester United. Did you see that coming?
No one saw that coming. I think definitely the bookmakers, as at this point in time, would be licking their wounds on the basis of their prediction, because many had expected that on the basis of the recent run on form for United and the issues surrounding Pogba not being this, not being that, they would be able to bring their A game to bear and make it happen in Newcastle. But yes, Rafa Benitez's men have other things of their sleeve. They were on top of their game from the blast of the whistle till the end. So not a surprise United was, but I think United on the night really didn't do enough.
But what exactly is wrong? Are United now 16 points behind a City? Some players looked really, really poor yesterday, like Chris Smalling, who for me was the architect for that sole goal.
For me, I think one thing Mourinho should have at the back of his mind is that these guys are human, no doubt about that. Whatever formation you're coming with, you must understand, you must try as much as possible to ensure that all the players are suitable with it and would be able to run with it. Yes, bad games might come somehow, but games of this nature, I believe they would have been able to nick in the ball. Hopefully, in subsequent games, they would be able to rekindle their previous performances.
Great win for Liverpool then at St. Mary's yesterday, two good goals by Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah, who seem to be having a fabulous season.
Fantastic show of play from the Liverpool forward line. Their sprint play of passes shows the level of solidity and the level of understanding they've been able to build over time. Liverpool, for me, I think need to try as much as possible to be a little bit consistent. If you put off a magnificent performance of this nature week in, week out, there is no point, there is no need, there is no iota that says you cannot be pushing for winning the title. Good one for them. What they need to do is to try as much as possible to consolidate and continue to give out the performance of this nature.
Well, City were not at their best at the weekend, but still scored 5 goals in that one. Should we hand them the title already?
Mayo, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by not being at their best. A team scored 5 goals, so you're saying they're not at their best. They are highly imperious in that game. Aguero coming out of his shell to get 4 goals, but I just felt their opponent was completely shambolic in that one. They really never gave a foul. After that first goal, there was a equalizer, but Leicester City, many would have expected them to at least give City a fight. I think City are crowned champion already. Let's see how well they can do in the Champions League.
And before I let you go quickly, Chelsea are condemned to win tonight against West Bromwich Albion. Anything but a win would be unacceptable.
As at this point in time, I would say Antonio Conte is sitting on the keg of gunpowder. If he fails to do the needful in this one, I think he might just be shown the exit door. He said yes, he's not under fire as at this point in time. His job is not on the line, as he's willing to continue to give his best for the team. I think the players should be tired of the recent performances. They should be able to give the fans something to cheer tonight.
All right, thank you very much indeed, Matthew Okube, for your thoughts on both the Lagos City Marathon and the English Premier League.
A pleasure, Mayowa.
That's our package on our sports this morning. I'm Mayowa Ajayi. Have a great day ahead.
All right, thank you very much, Mayowa. Let's quickly bring you a reminder of the news headlines. This morning, the Daily Sun, 150,000 policemen on unauthorized duty. That's coming from Michael Kiro. Well, the Police Service Commission raised that alarm.
All right. The Vanguard, fuel crisis, PDP, APC, a verbal war over president's role. Ex-ECOMA commander Shagaya dies in auto crash.
Yes, unfortunately. The Punch reports restructuring condition for alliance. Southern groups tell Northern elders as it affects the 2019 presidential election.
And on the Nation newspaper, 2019, Governor Sean Obasanjo's coalition, CNN opens talks with LP. 2 policemen missing in Benue herdsmen attack. 4 men killed in Kaduna. Sanusi to headers, reigning criminals.
Yes, indeed. And that's how we wrap the show this morning. Thank you so much for always being reliable to join us every morning, 7 to 9 on TVC Breakfast. My name is Ngozi Alebu, wishing you the very best of the Monday.
And I am Azizat Olalu. I wish you very best, of course, all through the week, not just Monday. Bye for now.